Long ago in China, a young girl lived alone with her father at the foot of Horseear Mountain. Her name was Sea Girl, and her father was a hard-working farmer. But it had not rained for many months, and the earth lay cracked and dry, and the farmers could not plant their seeds. So to help out, Sea Girl climbed up Horseear Mountain each day to cut bamboo with which to make brooms. One day, she climbed higher on the mountain than she had ever been before, and she came upon a lake. Perfectly calm and still it was. Not a ripple or a bubble marred the surface of the water. Sea Girl soon saw why, for each time a leaf fell towards the water's surface, a goose came and carried it off. This must have been the wild goose lake she had heard about in tales told by village elders. As Sea Girl went down the mountain to the village below, she thought about the lake. If there was a way to let the water down the mountain to the village below, farmers could plant their seeds. So the next day, Sea Girl climbed again to Wild Goose Lake, this time to let the water out. But the lake was surrounded with wide rocks, thorny bushes, and tall trees, and there seemed to be no way to let the water out. She searched and she searched and she searched, and at last she came upon a thick stone gate. If she could open that gate, she could let the water down the mountain. So she pushed and she pushed and she pushed, but even though Sea Girl was a very strong girl, the gate would not budge. As she was pushing on the gate, a goose came and landed on the shore near her and said, "Sea Girl, you will not be able to open the gate with force. You will need the golden key to unlock the gate." And with that, the goose flew off before Sea Girl could ask any questions. Sea Girl looked at the gate. There, sure enough, was a keyhole, but she saw no key. So now she searched along the shore for the golden key. She came to a cypress tree, and there in the cypress branches was a parrot with feathers of blue and yellow and green. And Sea Girl called up, "Parrot, parrot, please tell me where I can find the golden key to unlock the gate." "You will not find the golden key alone," said the parrot. "You will need the help of the third daughter of the Dragon King." And with that, the parrot flew off before Sea Girl could ask any more questions. So now Sea Girl continued her search, looking for the third daughter of the Dragon King. She came to a grove of pine trees, and there in the pine needles was a peacock with feathers of blue, yellow, and green. And Sea Girl called down, "Peacock, peacock, please tell me where to find the third daughter of the Dragon King." "You will not find her here on land," said the peacock. "She lives with her father in a palace beneath the surface of the lake. She's forbidden from meeting humans, but she loves music. So if you sing the songs of your village, she will come to you." And with that, the peacock ran off. So Sea Girl went to the edge of the lake, and she sang a song that her mother had taught her. "Goose, goose, goose, turn your neck and sing at the sky. Glide your white feathers over the green water. Paddle your red feet through the clear waves." But the surface of the lake remained calm and still. So Sea Girl sang a song that her grandmother had taught her. "When I was little, I thought the moon was a white jade plate, or maybe a mirror in heaven, flying through the night sky." But the surface of the lake remained calm and still. So Sea Girl sang a song that her great-grandmother had taught her. "The moon above my bed, or frost upon the ground, I look up at the full moon, I look down and think of home." And then the surface of the water began to ripple and bounce, and then there was a shimmering, dazzling spray of water, a fountain of water right in the center of the lake. And right out of that fountain came a young girl, and she walked right across the surface of the water and came right up to Sea Girl. And she said, "I am the third daughter of the Dragon King. I am forbidden from meeting humans, but your songs were so strange I had to see who the singer was. Who are you, and why do you sing by our lake?" So Sea Girl told her the story of the farmers in the village below and asked the third daughter of the Dragon King if she knew where the golden key was and if she would help her to get it. "I know where it is, and I will help you," said the third daughter of the Dragon King. "It is in my father's treasure cave." And she pointed further up the mountain where there was a cave guarded by an eagle with tremendous wings and big talons. But we will have to wait for my father to leave the palace. Humans are his enemies, which is why he had the gate built in the first place. So the two girls used pine needles to build a bed for Sea Girl, and each day the third daughter of the Dragon King brought her fresh fish to eat. On the third day, she said, "Now is our chance. My father has left the palace. Still, I do not know how we will get past that eagle." "We will sing to it," said Sea Girl. So being careful to stay behind wide rocks, thorny bushes, and tall trees, the two girls got as close as they could to the mouth of the cave. And then they sang a song that Sea Girl's mother had taught her. "Goose, goose, goose, turn your neck and sing at the sky. Glide your white feathers over the green water. Paddle your red feet through the clear waves." The eagle began to turn its head back and forth, but did not leave its perch by the cave. So the girls sang a song that Sea Girl's grandmother had taught her. "When I was little, I thought the moon was a white jade plate, or maybe a mirror in heaven, flying through the night sky." The eagle began to move its wings up and down slowly and turn its head back and forth, but did not leave its perch by the cave. So the girls sang a song that Sea Girl's great-grandmother had taught her. "The moon above my bed, or frost upon the ground. I look up at the full moon, I look down and think of home." And then slowly, as if in a dream, the eagle began to fly towards the singing. The third daughter kept on singing and moved farther and farther away from the cave, being careful to stay behind rocks and bushes and trees. The eagle followed her, and Sea Girl had her chance. She slipped into the treasure cave, and at first she was dazzled by the gold and silver and diamonds and other jewels there. But she was not here for treasure. She was here to find the golden key to unlock the gate. So she searched, and she searched, and she searched, and just when she was about to give up in despair, she saw a small plain wooden box. She opened it, and there, sure enough, was a key, the golden key. She clutched the key to her heart, and she left the treasure cave. Being careful to stay behind rocks and bushes and trees, Sea Girl joined the third daughter of the Dragon King. When Sea Girl joined her, the third daughter stopped singing. The eagle shook itself as if waking from a dream and flew slowly back to its perch by the cave, not knowing what had happened. The two girls went to the gate. Sea Girl tried the key, and it fit perfectly. The gate swung open, and a rush of water cascaded down the mountain toward the village below. The third daughter of the Dragon King climbed the tallest tree that she could find, and she looked down to the village below, and she said, Sea Girl, there is too much water. We will flood the village." So using all their strength, the girls pushed rocks and branches and stumps and whatever they could find into the rush of water until it slowed down to a babbling, bubbling brook, a stream that would bring just enough water to the village below. Farmers could plant their seeds. Well, when the Dragon King returned and found out that his third daughter had helped humans, he became very angry, and he banished her and sent her away from the palace. But she did not mind, for she went to live with Sea Girl and her father in the village below. And as the two girls worked in the fields, they sang the songs of Sea Girl's mother and grandmother and great-grandmother. And that is why still today, in this part of the world, women are still gathering to celebrate the way a young girl had saved their entire village, and they sing the songs of Sea Girl. And if things have not changed, they are singing still today.